What is going on, fellow farmers? Welcome back to another episode of FS22 with your boy CJFARMS. We're going to be back on Erlengrat, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning on the farm. It's going to be a beautiful morning to harvest this corn because it is ready to harvest, ladies and gentlemen. And our other corn, as you can see, is starting to pop through. And the corn on the other field here is doing the same thing. With that said, everyone, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me and click the bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this HUD back on. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down and we're going to go over and we're going to get the harvester. We're going to start harvesting this field of corn, throw it into the grain silo. And once we get all the corn grown and harvested, we will take everything off and sell it. Now, once we harvest this field here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start prepping this field for the next growth state. And we are going to put corn here again because we got to get some money going. So I'm going to go grab the harvester and put the header on it, bring it over here, get everything set up. And once I do, I will bring you all back into the video. All right, so we are set up and ready to go. We've got our harvester here. It's already running. It's good and warmed up. Let's go ahead and start harvesting this corn. I'm pretty excited about doing this just to see what kind of money we're going to make on all this corn. Let's go ahead and get it going. There we go. All right, guys, our first harvest on our corn. We did our first harvest on our wheat when we first started the farm. As you guys know, that field straight ahead of us there had wheat on it. It was ready to harvest when we bought the farm. So we are now doing our very first harvest on our corn, and look at how golden brown that corn is. It's beautiful. It's actually just really beautiful, and we should make quite a bit of money. We're going to unlock the speed on this harvester so we can go a little faster. Now, any harvester, I do recommend, if you're going to get a good harvester, get the X9. See the X9 on the side of it right there? As a matter of fact, that would probably make a pretty good thumbnail right there. Actually, we'll do it while it's running, while it's actually harvesting the corn. We'll do it while it's harvesting the corn. All right, here we go. But I'm going to have to slow it down to get a good thumbnail. I got to slow it down. Let's get it straight. There we go. And I think we'll get it from the back of the harvester here. Those will always make for good thumbnails. There we go. All right. I do like taking the screenshots within the game when I'm recording for you guys. That way you guys can kind of get an idea of what thumbnail we're going to be using. And I just think it makes it a better experience for you guys as well, so you guys kind of know what goes on. And we will be doing I did a behind the scenes on CJFARMS a long time ago. It's been a long time since I've done one. I think back when I first started this channel, I was on the North Pacific 19 map on FS19, and I did it behind the scenes and kind of showed you guys what I do, you know, to get set up for recording. And we'll do that again. We'll do one on maybe this map here. But there's a lot that goes into what we do in our process, you know, as far as recording goes. And then, you know, like sometimes when I get set up for a video, depending on how much equipment I got to set up, what I've got to do that day on the farm, what kind of work I've got to do, sometimes it can take me anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour to set up just for recording. So we'll do that one day. We'll do that, and I'll show you guys the process of how everything goes. And, you know, do some behind the scenes type stuff, and I'll put that video out there for you guys. Guys, don't forget that November 12th, FS25 will be dropping, and I don't know about you guys, but I am super, super stoked about that game coming out, man. I'm just so excited about the new game to see, you know, what Giants did differently this time, what the game has to offer. I'm so sorry, guys, my throat's kind of dry. But what the game has to offer and what kind of new features it's got, what I'm really excited about seeing is what kind of mods they're going to have included in the game itself, you know, because like on this game, we had seasons included, right? Which I think that was on FS19 too, as a matter of fact. Maybe. I don't think it was. It was on FS22. They put seasons in FS22, which I thought was a nice little touch. I've used seasons a few times. I don't normally use it. I'm not using it right now. because I like to be able to grow my crop when I'm ready to grow it and harvest it when I'm ready to harvest it. So I know there are different seasons menus out there that you can buy for your game, and you know, you can get those from third-party websites and drop them into your map.xml, I think is what it is. But to each is their own, and I don't use seasons. We might, if they have seasons, and I'm pretty sure they'll have seasons on the next FS game, and I just learned that Poe. We might use it on that just to test it out. But what I'm really most excited about, if you guys seen the gameplay trailer on the channel here, there's actually going to be inclement weather in FS25 that I believe is going to affect your crop and your growth. So, for example, if you guys watch the gameplay trailer, you've seen the tornado. That right there alone has got me excited about the game. So, guys, once I get this field pretty much almost finished up or almost finished, I will bring you all back into the video. So this is one of the things I love about the X9 harvester, and why I always highly recommend it, because it held this entire field of corn, and we've still got about 6% left before it's full. So let's pull this over here. Let's start dropping the trailer, and then we will take this up to the silo right there. Let's start dropping it in there. There we go. Now, as you guys can see the other fields over here, we'll go over and take a look at these other fields. These other fields, they're just peeking through, so they're only in the second growth state. So they could probably go for another state of fertilizer, if I'm not mistaken. This field over here as well is doing the same thing. We do not own these fields, but we own field 4, 11, 18, 19, and 20. So while that's draining out, let's go over here and have a look at field 11. The corn is also peeking through. So we probably wouldn't hurt doing the state of fertilizer on these. Here's field 4 right here. And then field 18, and then 19 and 20 is right over there. This is 18. There's 19, and there's 20. So we got a lot of corn to harvest, guys, coming up. All right, let's head back over here to the tractor, and let's see what we got going on. So this trailer, and that's the good thing about this trailer right here, the rolling pack, is it holds a lot of crop, and the trailers are pretty cheap. It's the pull behind itself that's expensive. So I think this piece right here that the roll-off goes on is like $63,000, and just the trailer, like this part itself that holds the crop, is only like $5K. So pretty cheap, but at the same time, you know, it's come on, get the pipe in. At the same time, you've got that other piece that's pretty expensive. All right, let's go ahead and shut this down, and let's grab our tractor. But I tell you guys that so we can make the channel grow. And we're, like I said, we're at 10K so far, and it's been great, man. It's been a great journey. All right, let's dump that off into there, and we're gonna watch this corn go into here, and let's see how many liters we have after. I'm gonna say we have more corn than wheat. We had a trailer full of wheat, so let's see. Is it 32? Oh, we got less corn, actually. We have less corn. So 32,956 liters of corn, 44,033 liters of wheat. All right, let's go ahead. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to park this trailer. I don't think we have any place up here we can park it. Yeah, it's full. So we're gonna clean the trailer up, not the tractor, just the trailer. We're gonna clean it up real quick. We're gonna clean the trailer up real quick, and then what we're going to do is grab the fertilizer spreader, and we're going to go down and do another coat of fertilizer on all those fields. So 4, 11, 18, 19, and 20. So once I get this done, guys, I get everything set up, I will bring you all back into the video. All right, so I think that tank might be out of solid fertilizer, so we're going to pull back here. If I can get this thing straight. Man, I cannot drive. Come on, CJ, back up, man. All right, now we got to get this around to that pipe, but I think my solid fertilizer might be out. Let me, we'll check here real quick. Let's close that back. Let me hop out and check this real fast. Oh, I don't have my, I always forget to turn something on, which is my interactive controls, my interactive zone markers. All right, let's go right here, and let's see, are we out? So how much is 10,000? 52, $1,000. No way we're going to be able to afford that. So we'll have to wait a little bit on that. We'll just have to get our fertilizer from that right there, or whatever else we need that we run out of. So let's go down here to the first field. Now I don't know if this needs a state of fertilizer yet. Look at Bull Rider coming through. Subscribe to the channel just as I'm recording the video. Thank you, Bull Rider. Appreciate you subscribing, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. So I don't know if they'll use another state of fertilizer yet, but we're going to check. Let's go ahead and unfold this. We are going to fertilize this. Let's see if it'll actually take it. It should. Yeah, it's doing fertilizer. Okay. So we're going to fertilize all these fields, and then once it gets to like growth state 4, I'll do another state of fertilizer, and then growth state 5, 6, do another state, and then we will harvest it once it's ready to harvest. So again, I appreciate everybody who watches the videos. Let's go ahead and speed this tractor up. I appreciate everybody who watches the videos and hits the like button and subscribes to the channel. It really helps the channel out, and it really means a lot to me, guys, when you all do that, and just tuning in and checking out the content here on the channel. And I'm really excited about doing Erlengrat for you guys. It's such a beautiful map, and to me it's an iconic map for FS22, and I'm really hoping and praying that FS25 has the Erlengrat map. I'm really hoping it does. It should. I'm almost saying that it should. We got to go this way. We got to go this way until we get it straight. I should start on the other end where it's actually straight. That's what I should do. All right, got that. We'll flip it around. Right, let's turn around. Now, I don't use crop destruction, for those wondering. I just don't use crop destruction because I have a bad habit of, going through fields and not thinking about it, and I will end up being the one to tear up my... Is that it? Oh, no, there's a little spot right there. There's a little spot right there we got to get, and that will drive me crazy if I don't get it. All right, I think that is it for this field. So let's head on over to, what is this, field 4? No, this is field 11. Let's head over to field 4 and do that one. And once I get a majority of these fields done, guys, I will bring you all back into the video. All right, so going to our last field here. Oh, it looks like they missed it. Oh, no, that's where I was harvesting my corn. It's sprayed over in my field. That bugs me. Hopefully the fertilizer will get rid of that. It'll take it away. I don't know if it will or not, though, but we'll see. Now we gotta watch where you start a fertilizer, because now it'll spray back onto the field, which is not a big deal, but I don't like fertilizing the field until it's actually ready to be fertilized. So we're gonna pull up right here. We're gonna go like this. Oh yeah, it took it away. Good, because that was gonna bug me. That was gonna bug me a little bit. So let's go ahead and fertilize this last field, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there's that. Oh, I knew I was gonna hit that. Let's get over here a little bit. Now, when you're doing fertilizer, well, when I'm doing fertilizer anyway, I like to go out as far as I possibly can, because you gotta treat your fertilizer like you can't afford it. You know what I mean? Like it's your last load of fertilizer. And in all honesty, if you guys look up there at the money, we can't afford it right now. We only have 49K, and it's... All right, we'll turn it off right there because I don't want to spray on the field just yet. We only have 49K, so this is why it's important that we have to make some money. We've spent quite a bit of money on, buying food for our animals, and then of course, I bet that, yeah, that's sprayed on the field. And then of course, the equipment we've had to repair, and the couple of new pieces of equipment that we've had to buy. So it, everything adds up, man. This game, some stuff is cheap, some stuff is expensive, but no matter what you're paying for, everything always adds up, and it ends up taking your money way down further than what you expect it to. Farm sim is actually way easier to make money on than what most people think. That's why I say if you're going to start a farm, start out with, a couple good large fields of corn, or 3 or 4 large fields of corn if you can. But always start with corn, because that is the best way to do it. Now, if you've got 2 fields that say have wheat or canola or barley or sugar beets on it, yeah, go ahead and harvest that, make your money off of it, and then go back and cultivate those fields and prep them, whatever you got to do, and then you can plant your corn. And like I said, the corn is the highest paid crop, so it will make you a lot of money. Fields 2019 11 and 4 should all grow at the exact same time and be ready to harvest at the exact same time. So we've got our fields. Let me see if I can put a little bit more fertilizer on this field here. I don't know if I can. I'm just going to see. Let's see if we can. If not, it won't spray out. See that? It will not spray out. That's pretty cool how it does that. All right, let's take this back up here. We're going to clean this up. And I'm not sure what we can do next. I think what I might do next is we're going to cut some grass and make some silage for our cattle. We haven't done that yet. I don't think we're going to use the big crone mower sitting back there. We probably won't use that. What we will use is the push mower up here because I've been excited to use that. I was excited when this map came in FS19, and one of the things I was most excited about was the fact that they had that little push mower right here. This is the push mower I'm talking about, and you know, you can lift it up, you can put it down, turn the blades on. It cuts really good, and it's cool. Like, it's really cool because you can push it and cut your grass at the same time. So it's kind of neat the way they had it all set up. So we're gonna get this cleaned up here, guys. Let's go ahead. We're gonna clean up the tractor and the fertilizer both. So we need to pull it about halfway, because if you're dropping a $20 donation, which is great, to the channel through Super Chat, then YouTube is taking 40% of that $20. Whatever you donate, they're taking 40% of that. So that's why I always recommend, if you want to go directly to the channel and all of it to the channel, then always donate through PayPal, because YouTube they're greedy. They're very greedy. Like, you know, 70-30 wasn't enough for them. 30% of our income wasn't enough for them. They had to go ahead and take 40%. I see them actually in the future going to 50-50, kind of like Twitch does. So I actually see them doing that. All right, guys, we're going to park this tractor back in here, and enough with the YouTube stuff. They're just greedy people, man. They're greedy people. But it explains, you know, because of the type of people they are. So, and we won't get into that because it'll get political over here, and we can't do that. So, I mean, I can. I just choose not to get political. So, all right, guys, we're going to get everything set up for our grass cutting, and I'll bring you all back into the video. All right, so we're getting the last of our equipment pulled in here for cutting our grass. We've got our windrow over there. We're going to be using that. And we've got our loading wagon here. As you guys can see, it's very nice. This is part of the loading wagon that came with the Erlengrat DLC. All the Pottinger stuff is what that is. As you guys can see, you can take the lid in and out there. You can also raise the trailer up and down. I always put the trailer all the way down when I'm working with it. But these are really cool, man. I love the loading wagons. I absolutely just love them. Put the wheels down. It's pretty awesome. Let me see about the camera system on this. There's our camera system, so we can actually work. We can do work from the back of the trailer. Looks like the side of it right there, or the very back. There's the front of it, I believe. I think that's the lid right there. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, but if you move it, the camera will actually move just like that. So yeah, that is almost the front of the trailer there. It's almost the front of it, not quite. If we go to the next one, this is the very top, in which you can see the lid open, which is pretty awesome. I love this mod, man. This camera system mod, I love it. All right, let's go ahead and shut that off. Let's hop out here, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to do it for this episode of FS22. We will start cutting this grass in the next episode. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start in this position right here. We're going to go all the way down. We're going to cut. We don't need a lot of grass for silage, so but the grass does need to be cut. So we're going to go ahead and cut it all, and we're just going to make a bunch of silage. We'll probably cut, we'll probably cut down to about this point here, and then come over here and go back up and cut up here, and then just make a circle, and that's probably how we'll do that, because again, you don't need much grass to make silage, but the more silage you have, it's always there for your cattle, and the good thing about silage is it doesn't expire. With that said, everyone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me, and listen, guys, if you want to see when I post new videos and when I go live, if you want to get those notifications on your phone or computer, whatever you're on, click the bell and click all. If you don't do those two steps, you will never get notified when I post new content. You can subscribe to the channel, and I greatly appreciate that. But if you don't click the bell and click all, you will never know when I post new content. And guys, you're going to want to do that, because coming up on November 12th, we're going to be dropping tons and tons and tons of tutorials on the brand new FS25. So make sure you guys do those steps. With that being said, everyone, until next time, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.